How's the squad looking heading into this one this weekend?
Pretty much the same as last weekend against Livingston. We might have one or two others back into the group. Tom's trained today, Tom Lowry, and he'll be the only probably addition, I think, to the group after Livingston.
Not had much of a chance to get your feet under the desk in terms of league competition.
No.
Already into the Scottish Cup. How are you feeling about that?
Great. Scottish Cup's been good to me over my career, and it's an opportunity now to progress as manager at Kilmarnock. It's been great. The last couple of days we've had with the boys on the training ground, and then just in about them, just talking to them about what we're expecting from them as a group, how we can help them in terms of improve both out of possession and in possession. Monday and Tuesday was excellent, and then today we'll get some more towards Saturday. I know it's a cup game, but it's just another game for us to try and get the messages in of what we're trying to get across to the team to try and get us winning games again.
Up against a former club of yours, was that add anything extra to it?
No. Listen, it was a brilliant. It was a brilliant job for me at the time at Dundee. I was proud to be given it. Never worked out the way I would have liked at the end of the day, and I've got such fond memories just as a player. Started there, finished there, managed there, but it bears no significance in terms of who I want to win on Saturday. There's only one winner I'm looking for, and I'm looking for Kilmarnock to progress.
How do you feel about the job that Stephen's done there? He's maybe defied the odds a wee bit, a good run of form.
Aye. Well, he came in to the job and come under heavy fire, as so often can be the case. And Elvis, I think, has done a really good job. The 3 wins and the bounce was, I think, proof that he's a guy is not going to be flustered. He's going to continue his work, and very unlucky against Hearts at the weekend. Obviously a man advantage, didn't take advantage of that situation, but they pushed Hearts all the way. Again, Hearts show last night, they're a difficult nut to crack, even down to 10 men, so we know it's going to be a hard game. I think he's added well to the squad. They're going to be a threat, but we were ready for him Saturday.
Could you see yourself adding anyone in terms of transfers before the weekend?
Hope so. I hope so. As I said, there was absolutely no guarantees from the board that I would be able to do that. They gave me assurances that they would try, give me some help to the dressing room, because I think the group that I've got in there could be doing me a wee bit of help in certain areas. But as I said before, if I didn't get anybody, it's up to me to try and improve us in all aspects of our game, but I would like to think that we might get 1 or 2 over the line.
Finlay Curtis on loan from Rangers, is that one you think could happen potentially?
That's no one I don't see happening right now. We've got targets, and I said you'll be given the same answer from me as every other manager. I think it is quite disrespectful to talk about somebody else's player. We have got our targets. There's always going to be rumours. I can't stop that, particularly with social media these days. People want to talk, but we've got a certain type of player that I'm after, and we'll work hard to try and get 1 or 2 of those in.
What's your sort of type of player? What does this squad sort of need in terms of characteristics of a player, if not even?
I want players to come in here who are really hungry. The position that Kilmarnock are in, as I said, I've pressed the reset button on that. I want to look at them in terms of what they can do to Kilmarnock right now. It's not about coming in and trying to slot into a side that are firefighting and are feeling under pressure. I'm trying to make signings into this group to come in and actually show, whether it be loans or permanents, that they see, whether it be short-term or long-term future, that they can make an impact to the team. To make an impact to this team at Kilmarnock, they're going to have to come in and be prepared to work hard, be part of a team, of course show their individual qualities, but really be prepared to work hard to get results, because this league is absolutely proof that you have to do that in order to get wins. It's been a funny season, as I said last week, really strange season, but what's proof is that even teams who maybe wouldn't be fancied at the early part of a season have shown that they can have really strong seasons. I'm looking for us to finish really strongly in the second part of ours.
You mentioned that you've had a couple of days with them on the training field, yourself and Billy. I just wonder what you learned in your time here about the squad there, maybe something that surprised you, or what you feel as if you're learning about the players?
I'm learning all the time, to be honest. I'm trying to have have wee chats with them now and again. Dodgy is as well, in terms of who they are as people, how to affect them, how to get more out of them. I think I didn't hide the fact that I feel that we are underperforming, and we have underperformed. They shouldn't take that as a negative. They should take that as an absolute positive, that we see there's actual improvement to come from them. Not only from what we can hopefully add to them in terms of a coaching perspective, but themselves, bringing themselves out. And I totally believe that when results are going against certain individuals, teams, that they maybe don't produce their best person. They don't show themselves in their best light, and that's what I mean about eliminating the fear. That's why we've pressed the reset button here. It's going out and showing what they're capable of. What I've learned looking at the group and the training sessions that I've had is that they're really receptive to the message that we put in. I've actually placed a real heavy demand on a lot of guys in the squad in terms of how I want to play. But outside of the tactical side of how we want to play, it's how they want to work. And what I've seen after the game on Saturday completely tells me that they're capable of adapting to things. They're receptive to certain messages and some changes, and they're prepared to push themselves a wee bit, which I'm absolutely going to do. I'm going to push them.
Just in terms of the Scottish Cup, in your experience in your career, be it player, coach and manager, what can a sort of cup run do for a squad that's, maybe getting new ideas on board or new people into the building? Can it galvanise?
Listen, this is for me, this is an enormous competition in terms of it's right at the end of the season. It's a showpiece event because it's Scottish Cup final at Hampden. You're growing up as a wee boy, everybody wants to win the Scottish Cup. I've been fortunate enough to do that, and it's a brilliant feeling. But that aside, this is just another game. It can't be viewed, it's a Scottish Cup, it's a wee get out from the league in the position you make. I'm not interested. This is the next game for us, about showing progression, what we're trying to do, and trying to get the team to get back winning. Winning the Scottish Cup for me right now is irrelevant in terms of the competition. Of course, the riches will come if you get to the latter stage and you eventually get to the final. But it's winning the next game, and that's Dundee on Saturday.
It's been well documented, Neil, about the long-term injuries to some experienced players.
Yeah.
Matt Stryek, Matty Kennedy, Jamie Brandon. Is there any update on there?
Aye, Marley Watkins obviously was another one. Listen, there's been a number of boys that I think this club have missed, and it's guys that are quite prominent within the squad. It can have a big effect on the squad. Matty Kennedy, really pleased with Matty. Again, I can push the guys on the training field, but I'm trying to push them in the treatment room as well. A wee bit of old school about me, having worked with guys like Jim Jeffries and Jim Duffys and guys like that along the way. But I need to be respectful. But sometimes just a conversation with these boys to say, look, we'd love you back sooner rather than later. Matty's pushed a wee bit. And great news is that he's making progress. Marley will find out today what the story is with his ankle injury, but I know he's the type that he's desperate to get back. Max is a bit crazy. He's a goalkeeper, but I love crazy, as some of you in here might know. And he's pushing really hard. Great news, he was back on the pitch the other day with Fraser. He's working hard. He's shouting down to me that he's had a fresh haircut and he's ready to go whenever needed. But I love that he's pushing. Who else did we mention? Jamie. Jamie is pushing hard. He's on the pitch. He's back sprinting again. He's back moving. Get some ball work in him. So getting a wee bit of positivity about the group from behind the scenes as well. And that can only be great for me, because if we're not getting people in the door, it's ones that are maybe just not being able to get onto the pitch that's coming back and give us a boost.
Brilliant. And finally for me, how much are you looking forward to your first game at Rugby Park in front of the whole
Can't wait. Yeah, I can't wait. I thought the support on Saturday at Livingston was magic. I know we didn't win the game, and I went home a wee bit disappointed with that. But I told the guys afterwards that I could see that sometimes when you're going through in a bad run and the fans will feel this, there can be a wee bit of a dip. particularly losing a goal so late in the first half. And I thought we actually looked pretty solid throughout that first half. And the fans could have gone with that feeling. But I felt they stayed with us. We got back in the game. We got a point. I think the reception at the end to the players was an acknowledgement of that they worked hard. And I'm hoping they can come to Rugby Park, can see us win for the first time in a long time. And that's all I can ask it to come and support us and get with the team. Get behind them. Doesn't matter what they feel about me. Get behind the team and they'll see a team that's really playing for a jersey. Of that, no doubt.
Sorry, did you let sleeping dogs lie with the SFA about the yellow cards?
Aye, there was no point.
Be there, but
Listen, in hindsight, listen, if I'm honest, I'm watching the Brad one where it hits him in the elbow. We could have conceded a penalty. Referees will always make mistakes. It's really important as a manager I tell him if he's made a mistake and I do it in a nice way. But no, look, Don was good after the game. I haven't changed my opinion, regardless of the first yellow card against Bruce. Whether we feel that's a yellow card or not, I think it was probably harsh. The laws of the game are the laws of the game. The second and third tackle are both yellow cards in their own right. We never got the decision there. We got maybe a wee bit of a fortunate one with Brad. So, as you said, let it go.